New Tucker show.
Yeah.
Tucker came back, said he gonna start a show on Twitter, man.
Yep.
What do you think?
Well, it's a couple of things at play here. Did Elon cut him a check? Uh, I think Elon cut him a check. I think they had some talks behind the scenes, and Elon was like, "Yo, bring your talents to Twitter. We'll take care of you." Tucker saw, the cut he could have got. I think Tucker saw the type of views he was getting on Twitter. It's still sort of independent, but I don't think Rumble, Daily Wire, Blaze. I don't think they had Tucker budget. I don't think they had Tucker money. I think the only person that had Tucker money was Elon, and they cut a deal because Tucker money. Tucker could have brought his talents to YouTube, but YouTube would have took 30%. So I think he could have hosted it on his own website. However, there's a lot of logistical nightmares involved with that, as far as like getting eyes over there. But if the eyes are already on Twitter and you're already getting 3 million views on Twitter, you might as well do the show on Twitter because the eyes are already there. So I look at it as a win for content creators because he's going to start to pioneer what content creation looks like on a Twitter platform, what monetization looks like on a Twitter platform. Like when they announced, last week that, or the week before that, they're doing some monetization changes for content creators. They open up the subscribe thing. I said I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna wait till somebody more successful than me do it, and then I'll just copy whatever they do. Because there's no point in trying to reinvent the wheel. So I'm gonna keep I'm following Tucker now. I'm gonna keep my eyes close to his moves to see how he positions this. But I think it's a win for content creators because we get to see a new way to distribute content through the Twitter platform at that.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this. I'm like Elon's been saying, like, we're gonna do something with Twitter and videos, and his long plan is like to make long videos accessible on Twitter to basically do what YouTube does and pay people for their videos on Twitter. I've been waiting for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's a perfect app for that. I think it's um because it can be all in one shopping for all your digital content. You know what I mean? Like you see the people tweets there, you can get the videos there. Like a lot of people watch YouTube on their phone, man. If you watch YouTube on your phone, you might as well watch the videos on Twitter. But you got to do some things with that. You got to have comment section. You got to have a lot of different things on there. That's what you need. Um, Even though you just post a video, but you have like live responses and shit like that. I just don't know why that's not being done. But you can see what TikTok is doing. All their live people are just going live on TikTok left and right, man.
Yeah.
NBC said it's scary because who's going to be able to, I think, monitor or control what Tucker says? Yeah,
Bro, bro, they telling on themselves.
right.
Who's gonna control what he says? What? What? It's a free for all.
Yeah,
They're letting you know they don't want you to speak your mind. They want to police your thoughts. That was, to me, that was ominous of what we are to expect from any type of liberal rule. That's disgusted, man. To come out and say, who's going to monitor and control Tucker Carlson. And I'm just looking at it like, damn, he didn't even say nothing wild yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't talk about Jewish people. He didn't come out and say, the JF. He didn't talk about JFK. He kind of touched on 9/11, which was, I thought that was a little bit daring, but he hasn't really gone deep into conspiracies. So I don't know why. I think it really just is the media feels threatened by his presence. I think they feel threatened by him collaborating with Elon, making Twitter. Because you got to remember, a lot of those media companies have quit Twitter. So they thought that by them quitting Twitter, that would hurt Twitter. But nobody's tuning into them anyway. So Twitter ain't
Yeah.
losing nothing. Everybody's doing their own reporting. We got citizen reporting now. So we don't need the news to tell us a damn thing because we got citizen reporting. So they thought that they would have some leverage by pulling out of the Twitter platform. And you saw CBC, the Canadian broadcasting company, decided to come back to Twitter. They're like, we're going to come back to Twitter on a limited time. Yeah, you got to come back. You need Twitter more than Twitter needs you. And we saw that with the Trump thing. We're going to talk about Trump later. What happened? CNN. They said, yo, the ratings is hurting. Somebody get Trump up here. PD said, get Trump up here. So it shows you they feel threatened, and that's why they want to control everything.
Yeah, I mean, they I mean, the feds, I mean, the powers of being there in a hard bind, like to control the message out here,
Yeah.
because there's so many ways to get it now. Not like when we were growing up, it was just the television and radio and shit like that. And now with the internet, man, you get the message from any number of places, man. It's almost too much to control. Um, that's why you see all this moderation on YouTube and everything else. They're trying to keep certain voices from being heard, and certain subjects from being spoken about. But there's too many, like they're plugging the leaks, but like you plug this leak, all of a sudden another leak pops out. So I don't know what the boys at Langley are going to do about that, but I don't know. Deep down, this might be like, to what's I can't remember who said it, man. Like the way the control of revolution is deleted. You know what I'm saying? So maybe somebody gave Tucker his orders and said, "Hey, man, why don't you go independent for us, right? We'll throw you a couple bones, right? But stay away from certain stuff, but we'll throw you a couple bones." And Tucker could then control the alternative space. You know what I mean?
Uh, so you control the mainstream message and the alt messaging too.
Yeah.
I can see that. I wouldn't doubt that at all.